without further ado, I've already started recording. Let's start the session. Okay.
All right.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sunkanmi Fafura, and I'm here with Sophia. Sophia, please pronounce your surname. I don't want to butcher it. Sophia
Iroegbu or Iroegbu.
Iroegbu. Thank you very much. I'm
Yeah.
here with Sophia, what she said, and Sophia is a backend engineer and technical writer who is very proficient at what she does. In fact, she has worked with companies like Pieces for Developers, naas.ai, and she had completed. Oh my gosh! As I'm even looking at her profile, you guys should go and check her profile to understand exactly what I'm saying. She has worked for Angel Hack. She has been during her school days. She has also been a student ambassador for Microsoft. She graduated from the University of, how do I pronounce this now? Is it
Michael Okpara.
Michael Okpara University? Yes, Michael Okpara Okpara
Okpara.
University. Yes. See,
Yeah.
it's the pronunciation. I don't know. Where is that, please? Where is Michael Okpara University of Agriculture?
It's in Abia State.
Abia
It's
State.
in the city of Umaya.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. I should have just done a research on that, but that's just by the way. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. What's interesting is that she graduated from agriculture. Do you study agriculture in school? It's the University of Agriculture, but do you study
Uh,
agriculture in the university there?
Now, yes, well, it's a University of Agriculture. There are other fields, but I did an aspect. My course was on plant health management, so I studied plant
Pathology.
pathology. My
Yeah.
final year project was actually on uh, mycology. That's fungi.
Okay. Okay. Did you use any bit of AI during that, or you just said, I don't want to show my technical skills here, let me just keep it at bay because they'll not understand? How did you go?
Actually, I wanted to use a bit of AI, a bit of tech.
Mm-hmm.
The topics that I came up with, my supervisor said that that was masters or PhD work, that I cannot
Ah,
be doing that with a
ah,
bachelor's level.
interesting.
I just had to drop my years and just do. I think I so that was just what I did. I grew a mushroom, studied it, see how it grew in different circumstances, like with different soil, with different substrates. So that was what I did for my final year project. My idea initially was to build some sort of machine learning algorithm
Okay.
that would help plant pathologists or plant health managers identify the disease or the cause of a plant's disease, like to see it, to identify and say, okay, this is not bacteria, this is fungi, or this is not fungi, this is a viral infection,
Mm,
and then think of ways to prevent it. I genuinely think that in Nigeria,
mm,
that would have been amazing, because a lot of farmers don't really know that. They don't really know how to really identify infections or diseases in
that's
plants. So
they're
that was
having
my
it with their
idea.
plants and
And
crops.
she said that, yeah. And she said that it was, it's not bachelor's level. So I
Mm,
said to leave it.
okay. You see, like even from her voice, from her mannerisms, you know that this babe, I think now confirm tech babe, but she don't get our level, no. Hey, you also know that you have a YouTube channel where you normally teach people about Python. Can you tell me more about that? Can you tell us more about that? Just shameless plug.
All
Plug
right.
in your YouTube here.
Okay, all
Mm,
right. Okay, so yes, I have a YouTube channel where I share videos on Python. So I've been using Python for 4 or 5 years. and I decided to create a channel. Now, at first, I was a bit shy because I am not really camera conscious.
Mm,
Right now, I'm a bit nervous,
eh,
but you won't tell
yeah.
because over the months I have been able to, sort of gain confidence in myself and like just look at the camera as if I'm talking to myself.
Mm,
So a friend of mine, Francesco, I don't know if you know him, but he's quite big
okay.
on Twitter.
Okay.
He encouraged me and said that I should just try it out. That I can use that as a side project or as something to help me improve my communication skills. And what is the harm in trying? It's just trying. It's not like I'm putting my whole energy and everything in it. So I decided to, you know what, yeah, let me just give that a shot. And last year, when I went to Lagos for PyCon,
Mm-hmm.
that was the week that I started the channel. So I decided that, since I know Python and I do get requests from people to teach them Python, especially when I speak at conferences. People do reach out to me and say, "Hi, can you tutor me in Python?" And personally, I don't have all the time to tutor someone one on one, and I don't even know how to tutor someone one
One
on
on
one.
one.
So
Yeah.
I decided that, right now my channel should be focused on what I already know, Python, and the idea would be to break down the complex aspects of Python concept, break it down as simple as possible for anyone that is just beginning in Python or in Python related topics, to understand it.
Okay.
And so far, it's been great.
How
Yeah,
many?
it's been a
Yeah. How many subscribers do you have now, from when you started? So subscriber counts. Where are we currently, and where do you actually see yourself by the end of the year? I want to know. Where do you see yourself by the end of
by
the
the
year?
end of the year or
Yes.
the month.
Let's say end of
Yeah.
the year. End of the year first. Let me see. Where are you
Okay.
currently? Where do you see yourself at the end of the year?
All right. So I like to dream big, like very big.
Mm-hmm. I've seen.
All right. Okay. So right now I am at 238. I just checked on my way back. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah. I'm at 238, and by God's grace, by the end of this year, I hope to at least reach 2,000 followers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 10K, but it's all good. The 10K is possible, don't you
Actually, I
think
wanted to
so?
say 10K. No, no, no. I actually wanted to say 10K, but something in my head said
Be
be
realistic
realistic.
and
Yeah.
but look, it's possible. But then again, it depends.
Yeah,
It
it
depends on
is.
like your consistency and the amount of people that engage with your content. Well, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just
Anything.
put your mind to it, and with God, all things are possible.
Anything at all.
So,
Exactly.
so yes. So, how did you journey? How was your journey in tech? Like, how did you start? You were someone
Wow.
in a department that is not related to tech at all. Who introduced you to it?
Hmm.
Who is the person that said, Sophia, I believe in you? Kiri, I've seen something great that you can do. And funny enough, you are even one of the people that they stole a job from me, because I think I remember applying for developer advocate for pieces for developers, and suddenly it's you that they now gave the. I was like, hey, this is my boss here. Oh. This one that she's always telling me, yes, boss. I'm not the boss. Oh. This is my boss here. So how was your, like, how did you start? Who brought you into this
Okay.
tech world? How did it all begin?
All right. Okay. So my whole journey started 2020, during that COVID. So I was in, I think, beginning of 200 level. um that was when we had the COVID wave and schools were not in session.
Mm,
So I had gotten back home and I thought that that COVID stuff would just last for a few months,
mm,
and then we will get back to school and I'll get back to my agric. Though I never really liked agric, but I mean, that was the situation I found myself in, and I was determined to make the best out of it. So April. I know that I started coding 28th of April. I still remember that day as vividly as possible.
28th of April
So
when? What year? What year was that?
2020.
2020. Okay, 28th of April
Yeah.
2020. COVID year.
Yeah.
Alright.
So back then I did not have a laptop.
Mm.
My family wasn't that rich, so you only get what you need at the moment.
Mm.
And I didn't have a laptop then. I was using an Itel phone that would hang sometimes. And I saw a 2 weeks Python class
Mm-hmm.
where it was more like an introduction and it was free.
Mm.
And I was curious, like, okay, I've been hearing of Python, but the only Python I know is like the snake. So what really is this Python? Yeah. So I decided to join the class with my Itel phone that was hanging. I started to join. We had the first class. The first class was an introduction to Python. I still
Mm-hmm.
have my notes, but they are not with me in school. I left them at home. Uh, so I had the introduction class. Who created Python? The year the person did created it, and it was so interesting. Like for me, it was like intriguing. Like you can writes in English and your computer would do exactly what you tell it to do. So I was intrigued by that. Like,
Mm.
wow, just like print hello world. And the very first code I wrote was print hello world. And in my head, wow, I've created magic. So after the class,
Yes.
I begged my parents to get me a laptop. They were still working towards that,
Yes.
and yeah, they were still working towards that, but it wasn't like the priority. So I kept on using my phone. After that, I decided to do HNG, and my cousin too. Now in my family, either that's in my extended family, either you are dominating in the medical space or you're dominating in the tech space.
Mm.
These are the two fields that me and my cousins have been dominating for as long as I could
Remember.
remember.
So why did you now
So
choose a course like plantology? How I don't see the relation to it. So what was now your
yeah.
family's reaction to you now doing tech? I want to know everything. Come and give me hot gist. Hot gist.
Yeah. All right. So after I told my parents, my dad saw it as a distraction. That, come on, why am I doing tech? That what would computer do for me? Like there's no future in that.
Mm-hmm.
And because he wanted me to study medicine and surgery or pharmacy, which I was actually down for because I was in love with medicine.
Mm.
Because I wanted to study initially was cardiology under the medicine and surgery department. Either cardiology or psychology. Those were the two parts of the human um physiology that was so interesting to me. So when I told him about tech, his reaction was, "Nah, then let's just leave that." The same thing with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So over the years, I was able to get my phone to do some things. My mom just saw it as, wow, at least she would not be going out to do what I don't know. And she saw that as like something I could engage myself with. Then the following year, I was able to get a laptop. My aunt called me one day and asked me what I wanted. I said it's a laptop I wanted. Gave her a spec, and by God's grace, I was able to get that. So I pivoted
Hey.
from my phone to my laptop. Now, my parents were still not keen on me doing that because in my dad's mind, I am distracting myself.
Mm.
I should focus on finishing my agri school since I couldn't switch departments, come out and go back and study medicine and surgery. In my mother's mind, I I am still distracting myself as well.
Mm. So how
So
was the
I
house
just
during that period? How was the house?
well, the house was fine. I mean, I have always been a calm, shy kid. So they just let me do whatever I wanted. But as Ni- as a Nigerian mother, every time she sees me with my laptop, that's when she'll ask me to do all the errands in the world. So yeah,
They think you
so
are
she did
playing with it.
everything. Yes, she did everything possible to distract me. But even with that, during the day when she's sending me on all the errands at night, I would learn how to code. I would sleep by 2 o'clock,
Wow,
just so I
that's
understood
dedication.
what I was doing.
That's bloody dedication.
Yeah. Back then I was like obsessed with
How long?
coding
Yeah, how long
from
did you now do
cover
it
to
for?
end.
After the 2 weeks basically program that you
Okay.
had. So after that,
So
how did you now
so
extend it? How did you now evolve from there? How was that the
okay.
process now like?
Yeah, so after that, my cousin, she's now a data an analyst.
Mm,
We joined HNG together, and then
mm,
she sent me a book on HTML, because then I had just learned Python and I'm seeing HTML, and I'm like, wow. So you're telling me that this IE, this color that I'm seeing
yeah.
is from this. I'm like, okay, wow, then let me do this. And we were doing HNG together, but I think I couldn't get past stage 3, and then I just left it, and she continued, and I think she stopped at stage 5 or 6.
Mm,
So then whenever she come across a video, because we're learning together, whenever she comes across a video, she will share that with me. Then we'll compare what we built together, and back then we built horrible user interfaces.
are you
But
sure it
to
was
us, it
horrid?
was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Like, we're building magic. So that was how. So I went from Python to HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That was the struggle. I did the back and forth. That was
Yes.
actually where I cried more,
Mm,
because I'm telling my
not
code to run. It's
CSS.
not running by two
Interesting.
o'clock. It's not running. So I decided, you know what? Why don't I go back to Python, since it was easy for me to grasp? And I went back. Then I took Python from the scratch again,
Mad.
understanding the syntax and other things.
So it was your
But
hatred
now,
for JavaScript that made you to move to Python. Okay, I see.
yes,
I see a JavaScript hater. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too. I'm withdrawing my friendliness. It's like you want us to fight, but you continue. Continue with everything.
all right, yeah. So
Sorry.
yeah, it was my hatred for JavaScript that made me go back to Python, and then I learned the syntax and everything. But then I did not have like a community to work with. I just had only myself, my cousin, and YouTube videos. And it was during that time too that my cousin left web development to focus on data analysis.
Mm,
And I looked at data analysis, and while it was fun, it was not that intriguing to me. I wanted to become one of the best software engineers in Nigeria. That was my goal, to build code, to think like a programmer. And so I didn't switch with her, and I just kept on learning Python. And every YouTube video I come across, I would download it, because back then too, data was not as abundant as it is right now.
wow.
So I do use 9 sub. That's also why I do sleep by 2 o'clock, because I do use 9 sub to
I
download.
think this
And
is
while
a.
I'm waiting for the other
Yeah, I
ones
think this
to
is a.
download.
Sorry to cut you short. Let me just cut you
Oh
short.
yeah, that's fine.
I think this is a testament to how tenacious you have to be in tech in order for you
Yes.
to at least have something good going on. Because the fact that you had to sleep by 2, use night sub to make sure things are working. Ah, oh boy, you deserve every single thing, good thing that's coming your way. Sorry, continue.
Very true.
Continue.
Yeah. So I just kept doing that, and I didn't have a community like I'm part of now, where if I face a bug, if I face an issue, I would like someone to rely on.
Yeah.
I just relied on YouTube videos and consumed every single thing. And that's also another reason why I want my channel to be as structured as possible. I didn't have a structured roadmap or a pathway for me to learn. I consumed every single thing. So I did not fully understand Python, and I jumped to Django. I did not fully
Mm,
understand that, and I jumped to Flax, then back and forth, back
mm,
and forth, back and forth. So that's another reason why I'm trying as much as possible to push out playlists that are well focused and that will take the person from no knowledge to a good enough knowledge. So,
mm,
so I think that's how my journey has been. Then surprisingly, my very first gig was like a huge amount of money back then. I
mm,
think it was 100K plus or
mm.
200K there about. And I still remember when I told my mom, because I was at home. After I had that call, someone referred me. The person said that they have been seeing my tweets, they've been seeing what I've been doing on LinkedIn and Twitter, and they decided to refer me to that.
Mado, please put yourself out there, guys. This is it.
Yeah,
Oh, put
exactly.
yourself out there. Continue.
So I still remember after that call, because I was so confused how to present myself. So I just told the person, this is what I'm doing. I am still a student, but it's
Mm,
COVID time, so I'm not really going to school. I think that was 2021, towards the end of 2021.
mm-hmm.
I told the person that this is what I do, these are the things I do, these are the tools I use. Let me know if you would love to work with me. And before I could even finish, the girl was like, yeah, sure, I would really love to work with you. I see your energy and stuff. After that call, my mother that has been telling me that my laptop has been a
Mm.
distraction went on her knees and blessed me.
How wait, was she there during the call, ni? Or did you tell
No,
her
no, no, no,
next, like
no, no, no. She
immediately
was not
after?
there during the call. So when I got the gig, like when I
Yeah.
confirmed that I got the gig, I called her. I was like, "Mommy, where are you?" Cause she was not home at that time. So when she got back, I didn't tell anybody. I wanted her to be the first person to know. So I told her, and she was like,
Hmm.
"My daughter!" My daughter. So she was so happy. And since then, whenever she sees me with my laptop,
She keeps,
she
she just
tells
says, yeah,
my
keep.
siblings to shut up,
Wow.
that I'm working.
Wow. Interesting turn of events.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was how my journey has been. I mean, they've been bad days
Mm,
because, of
mm,
course, life cannot just be going like this. It goes like this.
mm-hmm.
So they've been bad days and they've been good days. But regardless, I'm happy. I mean, I'm really happy that I got to stick around
Yes.
with this. And now, how this relates to my course. So when I found out that, okay, tech is what I want, coding is what I really want, I started to switch to computer science. Then I learned that you would need maths in your jam to to switch to the computer science department. And I didn't write maths. I think I wrote chemistry, biophysics, and English. I didn't
Why
write
didn't you write
maths.
maths? Maths, I thought maths was compulsory now.
Was no, I don't think maths was compulsory. I can't remember. But I know that it was both maths, and the second fact was that
Mm.
my HOD back then
Yeah.
did not sign my form. Like
Mm.
my result did not come out on time for me to make the whole switch.
Mm.
So I just decided, you know what, let me just finish with this degree. If I come out, I can decide to do postgraduate in com science, then do any other thing that I want to do, like focus more on tech. And that was how things have been. So now navigating tech and agric and these two fields,
Yeah.
especially in the eastern part of Nigeria, they
Mm-hmm.
don't
You
like
don't know,
they
yeah.
don't meet headway. They are too far apart. Was incredibly difficult because when I do have small gigs, because I am also a technical
Writer,
writer,
yeah.
so when I do have a small gig like an article to write, and I'm in class, they are talking about plants, and I'm thinking, and I'm drafting an outline on
Mm.
the article that I'm
Mm.
supposed
Mm.
to submit that week.
Yeah.
So it was really, really difficult. Plus,
So how do you
you
now
know
get
how
pieces? I want to
Nigerians.
know. I really want to know. You've said everything. I'm not
Now,
jealous, so don't get me wrong. I'm jealous. What am I saying? I'm jealous, but I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. I am very happy for you. But how come you can't get these pieces? Show us the way. Show us the way. Show us the
now
way.
for pieces, I just think that yeah, when you really put your mind into something, do everything under the sun to get what you want. If you've done everything that you want and it still doesn't work out, then it's
Let me
not for
rephrase. Let me
you.
rephrase the
You
question.
can come out.
How did you apply, and how did you get it? What was the process like? Tell me the process. Explain the process
Okay,
to all of us.
so I did
So,
not apply. I did not even know that they were hiring.
mm,
I reached out to the CEO,
yeah.
Savo Not. I told him, hello, I'm Sophia. These are the things I've done. These are the articles I've written.
Mm,
Because I wrote an article for them 2023 or
mm,
2022. Sorry, 2022. I
mm,
don't know that this is an article I've written. I am a very good writer.
mm,
I want to explore developer advocacy, but I need an opportunity. I think that pieces could be the opportunity for me.
mm.
Back then, pieces was still
Yeah,
a
yeah, it was
code
still growing.
snippet given, yeah.
It was
So
still
they had
growing.
not integrated AI yet. So I just put myself out there.
Yeah.
He didn't get the first message. After a week, I sent another one,
Hmm.
and I was monitoring his post on LinkedIn to know how active he would be. So every time he make a post, I would drop a comment.
Hmm.
Sometimes I don't even understand what he's saying, just to put my name in his head that okay, Sophia Iroegbu has commented, yes, very good. So I would drop a comment. Now I sent the second LinkedIn message,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, okay, so I like your energy, but I'm not the person that will schedule the call. Send me an email. I sent an email. Then he told me reach out to this person. I reached out to the person immediately. Like as I'm seeing the email, I'm drafting the email to get to the person. So it
Oh,
was actually a
Sophia.
person I
That's so
did,
sweet.
and then he was like, okay, let's set up a first call. Now, this first call, in Nigeria, we don't have lights.
Yeah.
Light has been a big issue
Very big issue
heretofore.
in Nigeria.
Now, our evening here is their morning there. That is another thing that that when I think of it so now the first meeting was in the evening. That's our evening. I did not have lights. My internet was coming and going. I prayed that it would be stable.
Mm.
Now the first meeting he was not able to attend because of the board meeting, but I got to talk to the CMO, that's the chief marketing officer, who was I think Sam was, no, not Sam, Cole,
Okay.
Cole Stark. So I got to speak with him, and for some reason I wowed him.
Mm.
So now in the next call, it was still no lights, but there was light inside my school. So I went inside school to charge,
Yeah.
but then they took the lights. So I was attending a meeting in the middle of a lecture hall
Yeah.
where people were coming and going, and the noise was amplified. So I just prayed that God, once it's 5 minutes to my call, that let e- everybody leave. For some reason, the place just became quiet. God did that. Then I had the call, and the second call was just them saying that they've they've gone through my portfolio, which was not even that much,
Mm.
because the only thing I had there was just two contract gig, and one was even free safe. So
We'll not talk
they
about
just said they've also read my article,
that.
which in my opinion the article was not even that great, but surprisingly they liked it. So they just told me that they've gone through everything, and they would love to make me an offer. I did not have to talk much talk.
Wow.
In fact, what the call was just about was what I would be focused on, what I would be doing, and that was all. I
Ah,
ended the call And I
Lord,
went on my knees and thanked God.
I need this kind of grace. Oh, but then again, it's not. You also did what people do normally do, and that is sending out cold emails. That's one thing.
Yeah,
That's one thing can really help you get a good job or get a job fast. Don't just wait for a job to open up. You need to also message the founders, message them about it, advertise yourself. Marketing is important in tech.
like
Very
it
important.
is. It is very,
You have
very
to
important.
market yourself well. You have to have sweet mouth. This one that she was saying that she was shy. See, once you wanted the job, you see the shyness that removed. Guys,
It
take
has to
notes.
go out. So,
Guys, take notes. If she wants to do it, she will do it. If she can do this for job, think about it. She can do this for you too. Please think about it, guys. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. I think it just shows that you need to be tenacious. You need to send out code emails. You don't need to give up, even when there are challenges along the way. Especially in our country,
yeah,
Nigeria, where a whole lot of things are going wrong. From lights to internet. I mean, even during this call now, although I've edited it out because I will say this is editing Sunkanmi talking now. I'll edit it out, but there was a break in between this call because I can't use my network, right? I can't use the mobile hotspot, and even during the call, it is still not good. I can't even switch on my camera on the call because the network is not the best. Anyway, we are normally then building with the hands we are dealt with, but still we're making things work. We're making things work.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I'll soon wrap up. But I just want to know, did you face any other challenge along the way apart from lights, apart from not having a laptop? You mentioned a whole lot of things that are very inspiring. But what was your
Yeah.
mindset even during those challenges, and were there any additional challenges that you faced? Any additional challenge that you faced during your time in school and combining school with tech?
Okay, so the combining school with tech was more like balancing my school plus in my campus church I was a leader, so it was balancing church, school, and work, which
Yes.
was extremely difficult because when I'm supposed to be in class, I need to work. When I'm supposed to be in church, I'm supposed to work. So it's more like balancing that, and I was failing in one of them. So
Mm,
if I was failing in my academics, I was striving in church and in work.
mm,
But if I was failing in my work, I was striving in academics and church. I
mm,
think church was the only one where I didn't fail that much because I had other people to fall back on. But it's extremely difficult. Now, another challenge that I faced that um, I would not say that it's okay. Well, this actually pissed me off very, very much was during a time in my journey, I was looking for jobs. Like I think that was before
I
pieces.
think I see where this
It
is
was
going. But continue. I think I see where this is going. But continue.
so I was looking for jobs and I didn't get one. Like I would apply and they'll be like, "Oh, we're not hiring in Nigeria," or "No, you are not qualified enough." So I finally got an interview with in a Nigerian company,
Yes.
and the job required me to work, I think, to work longer hours,
Mm,
which I was completely fine with because I don't mind losing my sleep just to work and get that money. I've
mad.
done that in the past. So this will not be any
Thing new.
different, plus money is involved. So I had a chat with the guy because it was a guy interviewing me, and his exact words were, "You are a woman, you can't do this job."
Oh.
The part of my head was like, I'm like, what?
Oh.
But I did not want to react to affect my this thing. So at first I thought
But the
that
same tech way we
I'm
did.
going to
Wow. Things like that. But it still happens. I won't deny that. It still happens. Anyway,
yeah, like,
continue.
and then still before that I've also been getting some other snacky comments like, "You are a lady, you should focus on UI UX, you should focus on front end," because you rarely see ladies in Nigeria tech communities focus on back end.
Mm.
And whenever I see a lady like me focus on back end, I hug that person. Because for me, I got a lot of snacky comments. One even told me that I will never be smart enough
Yeah?
to think. Like, I'm serious. I got so many comments telling me that I am a lady, that I should go for easy stuff. And I'm trying to understand how UI UX is easy or how front end
Yeah.
is easy. Like, there was just that hacky thing, and at some point I did let it get to me, because there was a point where for 3 months I just didn't code. I was ready to give up, to throw in the towel and
Mm.
just do
So
something
what
else.
changed? What changed during that time?
I joined the tech community, and
What's
they
the name of the tech
really
community? Come
appreciate
and advertise them there. Come and advertise them there. What's the name?
the Google developer student community here
Yay! Yay,
Mwaya,
DDSC! Yay! Yay!
in Mwaya. Yeah. So I joined there, and a friend of mine that brought me there said that while I don't have a lot of experience, but he has seen my code base, he has seen what I do, and he applauds that.
Hmm.
And for some reason, his words validated me. So, Divine Oji, if you ever see this video, thank you for being an amazing friend. I'm very serious.
Hmm.
His words actually inspired me, and I started coding again, attending the meetups. Then I met other people, other guys that were like, wow, you are doing
Yeah.
amazing things. Please come and teach me. And I'm like, wow, like, why did I let those snacky comments
Get
get
to you
to
a bit.
me?
When there's the other
I
side
should be the
that
one
appreciates you.
to
Yeah.
define who I am. Like, whether
Hmm.
I'm a bad or a good developer, I should be the one to tell myself that.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
not let
Yeah.
another person say that to me. So I think that's because I know that someone out there is facing this same thing.
Hmm.
It may not be like them saying that you are a woman, but
Hmm.
it will be someone out there that is facing comments like, you are not a good enough developer, you should give up. Tech is hard. It is extremely hard, especially here in Nigeria. It is very, very hard. You would cry, but when you cry, clean those tears and get back on your
Hmm.
laptop.
What?
That's see, because now I was watching Precious Kolawale's TED talk on how tech brought her out of the trenches, and we can all relate to her
Hmm.
when she said that tech gave her a different mindset, and it gave me the same thing too, because I grew up in a home where you only got what you needed, and sometimes you will not even get that same self,
Hmm.
in a poor background where now I will not say poor, but you know in Nigeria it is either you are
Yeah.
rich or you are poor.
Yeah. It's no
There's no
between. There's
middle
no longer in
class.
between, no boy.
Yeah. So in an international setting, I was actually in middle class, but in Nigeria, I was a poor class. So tech gave me that mindset that whatever I put my mind into,
Mm-hmm.
I would get that. Like right now, I am speaking at conferences, though it is not internationally, but I'm speaking
Yet.
at
Yet.
yet, yet. I'm speaking at conferences, educating people. The conference that I'm just coming back from, the meetup I'm just coming back from, there were people that were old enough to be my uncles attending there and telling me that wow, that I'm amazing. I am I am a very young girl.
I
I
like
am
the external validation. It's
like
good.
like like so tech gives you a different mindset. Like tech
Mm.
takes you out of the trenches if you don't give up.
So now tell me,
It's
what's not
hard.
the funniest experience you've had with a client?
Uh, funniest experience. Funniest experience. I think I might need to rack my head a bit
For
more
this one,
for
Avi. Well,
yeah.
apart from well, actually, you've already told me the funniest experience, which is it's not really funny, but it's something that will make you scratch your head. It's the one that he told you that you're a woman. Also, I'm really sorry about that. I
Oh,
am
that's fine.
sorry that you had to experience something like that. We as Nigerians,
Oh,
we even need
that's
to do better with each other. But
yeah.
to make such a comment, like that. And I'm happy that you found your way out, and people still encourage you around your community, that you should still
Honest thing is that
strive and build things.
one
Okay.
of the guys that told me to my face that I would never be a good enough programmer is reaching out to me to teach him.
See, it's a good thing. Teach him, oh. Don't go and say
No,
because you
I
don't.
will.
Teach him,
I would definitely teach him. No, I'm someone that's the past is in the
oh.
past. I would know. I would teach him because if he succeed, maybe his mindset
It
will
will change.
change.
Yeah, yeah. True. We're wrapping up very soon. And I just want to know, what's one funny thing people are shocked to learn about you?
One funny thing people are shocked to know about me is that okay, um, I actually love poetry and I
Yay!
do spoken words, or I used to do spoken words.
Interesting. What changed?
So before tech, I think before I got into university, while waiting for Jam to, you know, show me
Results.
my result and everything, because I wrote Jam twice. The first school I applied
Mm,
up to, they didn't take me.
mm.
Then I applied for the school that I just graduated from. That's Michael Baragi University. So I used to write poetry. I love poetry. Now, when I tell somebody that they are like, "Oh, you are a nerd," I don't care. I love poetry, and I plan to, keep doing more poetry. I used to have an Instagram page for my poems.
Yeah, what happened
I
to it?
think I took that down. I can't remember. My goal as of 2019 was to publish a book of my poems, which which I somehow lost.
Kilo Shele. How? Like how? So what happened? What are you
It was in
what
my
is
old laptop.
what's are the future
It
plan
was
now?
it was it was in a very old laptop, and for some reason, I have no idea how that
Oh, yeah,
happened.
fine.
Water got into the laptop, so it damaged, and I I lost those.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Anyway, guys, just know the way to enter our DMs through poems. So just okay, let me not do that because I don't know how far this video will go. I don't go and if you send poem to her and she stop it, na your own cup of tea. Oh. Don't go and don't, it's your business. So but anyway, I would ask you this last one so I can quickly wrap it up. Can you leave
All right.
us with a word of encouragement and final thoughts? Any advice you'd love to give everyone here as a closing remark?
Mm. Any advice? Okay. No matter
Hmm.
who you are, where you are, what you are doing, it may not necessarily be tech. It may be tailoring. It may be hairdressing. You need to be good at that for you to excel in that field. You cannot just have assets and you want to be the best in that field. So you need to be very, very good at that. If I had just decided to, just give up code whenever I want to, I would definitely not have come this far. I would definitely not have met the people I've met. I would definitely not meet this amazing guy that is interviewing me right now. So whatever you are doing, try to be as good. Not try. Aim to be the best you can be in that field, and watch all the lines fall in place for you.
I'm clapping. She's calling me amazing, so it was a 10/10 speech, but now it's 100/10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sophia.
Yeah.
So that was Sophia. Say your surname again. Iroegbu.
Sophia Iroegbu.
Iroegbu, yes. That was Sophia Iroegbu. Such a stunning and fantastic technical writer and backend engineer. I love that she came on here to give us so much stories, so much lessons that you can take, so much pieces of advice that, oh boy, if you just sit down here for at least even 15 minutes, you can gain 2 years worth of information. It's good. Thank you so much. Please, I would attach her channel link to the description. Please give her a subscribe to our channel, please.
Oh, please do.
Please follow, engage with our content. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. Am I missing out on anything? Oh yes, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe your thoughts. This has been Tech Chat with Sunkanmi, and I hope to see you guys in next episode. Peace.
This was really fun.
I am going.
Bye, guys.
Do you want me to stop recording? Okay, I'm stopping recording now.